Hey, everybody, it's the 2021-22 preseason for the Montreal Canadiens. Welcome to Talking Habs. It's the first preseason game. Whoops, I wanted to go right to that. So welcome in, everybody. I don't know if there's anybody out there. Well, actually, nobody here to join me. So this is for everybody to play back. And then all of a sudden, 8 people show up. Hey, everybody. So I'm going to maybe take that out and you can see me. Welcome to the preseason for the 2021-22 season. It's Montreal and Toronto. Montreal is in Toronto, and we are going to bring you the game. Let's see who's here. Hey, Habs Guru, you got the first comment for the live streams for the 2021-22 season. X3J, how's it going? So this is going to be a bit of a different format than last season. So what I'm planning to do for the preseason, or not preseason, for the pregame shows, is I'm going to do a bit of probably do like the preview that I usually do separately. I think I'm going to do it in here. And yeah, so as you can see, I got my board behind me. I don't have it filled out for tonight. But yeah, we're going to try a new format and a new thing. Matt was supposed to join me. In his place is my dog. He's going to bark for a while. Hey, Hockey Froggy, how's it going? So hopefully this will be a very interesting game. Ray, stop barking, please. Ray. She has a lot to say. It's been an off season, and she's got a lot to say. So I want everybody to remember one thing. It's preseason game. Nothing to get excited over as far as the result. If Montreal loses, it's not a big deal. First of all, it's not a regular lineup. The lineup's kind of all, especially first game. So, yeah, we're live now. Chicago in the house. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Chicago, let's get some Chicago hype in the room. There's not a lot of people here to do that, but Chicago hype and some Steven hype for being in from Chicago. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna just have fun like we always did. And I don't know where I was. Anyway, so we've got Montreal, Toronto. Oh yeah, that's where I was. I was just trying to get everybody to let's not be too excited about the result here. Even the players' performances, right? So if a guy makes a bad mistake, it's not a big deal. That's what training camp is for. And, we're just here to enjoy some hockey leading up to the regular season. So I just hope everybody remembers that I'm excited for the game too, but I'm not going to hold them too accountable for what goes on in the game. I mean, unless they totally just suck the bag, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm expecting a good season from Montreal. I hope you guys are too. So I've got a bit of stuff prepared for you guys. So let's get to it. I'm going to just say hi to the other people that have joined. Jack Newell, how's it going, buddy? Hockey has returned. Slinksy, what are the lineups for both teams? I'm going to go through that in a minute. How many games in the preseason? There are 6, 3 against Toronto, 3 against Ottawa. Yeah, they're playing hockey. That is great. Hey, Petty, how's it going? There we go. So let's see what I got prepared for you guys. Hopefully this is some interesting stuff. I'm going to lead off with this. And this is the kind of migraine. It's weird. It's not hockey, sort of. But this is the different kind of migraine headaches you might have. So the first one is just like a migraine, or types of head, migraine, sinus, stress. And then the other one is hearing Leafs fans say, this is our year for the 54th year in a row. That one really does give me a headache. Next up, there's some Jack Eichel news. Everybody knows Jack Eichel, or I should say it this way, Buffalo Sabres stripped Jack Eichel of the captaincy, and then he placed him on LTIR. Jack Eichel had this to say. So this was, Jack Eichel has made it clear that he's willing to go to any other team to facilitate a trade out of Buffalo. And then this was a very interesting, it's a joke of a decision from a joke of an organization. Jack Eichel's not playing for them again. He's right. They made a mess of this whole situation, and yeah. So that's the Jack Eichel news. By the way, this is the first show of the season. These things will get funnier. Let's see, Mike Hoffman news. So everyone knows Mike Hoffman is out. So apparently he will be out for about 4 weeks. And Brendan Gallagher will be on the ice starting tomorrow. He's back. They said it would be Saturday or Sunday. So Mike Hoffman, he's out for a month. So you're looking at he's probably going to miss the first week and a half of the season. Not so bad. It's not the end of the world. What's bad about it is he doesn't take part in any of the training camp stuff, so he doesn't get, that far, bought into the system. Get used to his line mates, that kind of stuff. Get used to his teammates. It's not great, but he's a veteran, and he should be able to handle it fine. Before I get into the lines, I wanted to look at these lines. I don't know if I put them up. This is from, I believe, L'Antichambre from, that's a French, I don't know if it's RDS or TVA. They usually break down the games after the games, and there's some good hockey people in there. And I think this is according to Vincent Danfous. I don't agree with these lines, personally. And we know that Mike Hoffman is not going to be there, so Jonathan Drouin is definitely going to slot in. I think Gallagher is going to, and Anderson are going to switch positions. I don't see Matthew Perreault as a center to start. He might fill in at points, but I don't think he's going to start out at center. And I think Jake Evans will be the third line center, or that Paling and Evans are going to fight for those two spots. Who's going to be where? Other than that, I think it's fine. But and then on defense, the only one I'm not sure of is Wideman, but Wideman could win a spot, so this is possible. And I do agree with them that Sherratt and Savard will start out together. I don't agree with the pairing, but I agree that they will start out. I think that's what Montreal is going to do. I don't think it makes sense, and I hope they don't, and I hope I'm wrong in saying that. Let's look at a couple of comments. Wow, Zombie Jesus is in the room. Jesus, I won't say it, but Zombie Jesus. Oh, I know who Zombie Jesus is. I like your name change, buddy. Hey, Robert, how's it going, man? Oh, that makes me think. If anybody has sent me an email for the fantasy hockey pool, I know I didn't answer, but don't worry, I have them. So don't worry. So anybody who wants to enter the fantasy hockey pool, please send me an email. Email is in the description of this live stream. There, my dog's agreeing with me. And you send me that, and then we're going to see how many entries we get. We'll either do a draw to complete the spots, or I might increase the amount of spots. We'll see. But send me an email. Email's in the description. It's talkinghabs@gmx.com. There you go. What would we have to give up for him, though? Eichel? No, you're not trading for Eichel now. I don't think anybody will. Because, who's going to give up what? The only way that a deal can be made, in my opinion, is if they hang on. Somebody, hang on there, buddy. I'm going to bring it in a sec. So I saw something today where they explained that, teams are probably going to want some kind of a way, like they want to figure out how he's going to be when he has the operation and he comes back, and compensation can be given back to the team that gets him if he doesn't perform or he's handicapped in some way. He's not the player he was. Other than that, I don't see how anyone's trading for him until he gets an operation, and he's not having an operation until he gets the one he wants. So I don't know when this is going to get solved. Don't know, but he ain't playing for them again. All right, so my co-host is here. If you saw, before I bring him in, if you saw the thumbnail, and we've all seen the thumbnail, so I've improved that, and this is going to be the new way you're going to see. Look, Matt came to Montreal, and he took a photo session, and we got this, and we got this. Looking good, Matt. Looking good. All right, so bring it in, Matt. Hey, buddy.
Don't know.
My volume's up loud. What do you think of the pick?
I assume you're talking about Jack Eichel there.
Yeah, of course. Did you see? Okay, you weren't here, so let me show you what I found today.
The captaincy. I saw the captaincy thing. That happened.
No. Okay, so Jack Eichel's made it clear that he's willing to go to any other team to facilitate a trade out of Buffalo, and then this came out. It's a joke of a decision from a joke of an organization. That's stripping him of the captaincy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So you think if he puts that out, you think he's suiting up for them again?
Oh, God, no.
Especially not after that.
No, and he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. Like I've always said, until there's new ownership, that organization's never going to change. It's just not.
Yeah. Well, I thought Tim Pegula's they're doing well with the Bills, but not with the Sabres.
Well, no, because so they brought in football people to run the Bills, and they're hands off. But on the Sabres, everything has to go through Kim Pegula. That's what the problem is.
Until that changes.
Until that changes, the Sabres aren't gonna change.
A lot of people have said this about the Habs, right? Everything has to go through Jeff Molson. He's not a hockey person, so until that changes, so we'll see, because it hasn't changed yet. But that's a knock against Habs management.
Yeah, but at least we had a playoff run last year, and we can
yeah, we're not the Buffalo Sabres, but I'm saying
at least Jeff Molson's not like a complete idiot who has no idea what he's doing.
No, that's true. At least
that's what I mean. Like Kim Pegula has zero idea what the hell she's doing.
It's obvious.
It's plain and simple. Otherwise, that Sabres team wouldn't be where they are.
All right, so I'm going to explain something to Matt that I just explained to everybody because I haven't had a chance to talk to Matt about this, because this is something I kind of figured out today. So, Matt, what I thought we'd do with the pregame show is, I'm not going to be doing my previews and reviews the way I was. I thought, this is a good place to do a bit of a news roundup and a preview for the upcoming game. So today, since it's preseason anyway, it doesn't really matter. But this is where we'll do a preview. I've got my board, as you can see. I'll make sure that I write big enough, but I'm going to put stuff like I would have in a preview, and we're going to do it here. That's going to be some change that's come to the channel. So so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do a bit of a preview every game for the game coming up. So there's no guess the score contest, because it's impossible to do that. Do we even know some of the players to even figure out who's the first goal scorer? So that contest will return for the regular season. And the only place you're really going to be able to make that guess is here, unless the rare time I do a preview video for a game. So got to remember that if you want to get into the guess the score contest, you're going to have to do it here this season only, pretty much. So just to come up. Now, we're going to talk about the lineups, because I was asked about the lineup. I have everything here. Tonight is the white squad. We've got the white team and the red team for the Montreal Canadiens. The white team will be playing tonight. That is the lineup with Caulfield, Suzuki, and Toffoli. And the red squad will go Monday night. For the Leafs, I have no idea if it's Group 1 or Group 2, but I have everything here. So let's take a look. That's not the team playing tonight. Okay, so the white team, Toffoli, Suzuki, Caulfield. And the coach did say they were put together because of the chemistry they showed so far. And he expects them to start the season. He said, you never know. It might not stay that way, but he wants them to start the season. So that's a good thing. You got Lehkonen, Paling, and Dauphin. And Paling will get a shot to make this team as a center. There's no doubt in my mind Ryan Paling's going to get a very serious shot here. From everything I'm reading, without a doubt. Matthew Perreault on the left, and anybody who thought Matthew Perreault is going to be a center, well, he's starting in the preseason on the left. That's where he's going to be playing. Paquette in the center, Alex Belzile. This is your fourth line regulars and fill-ins right there. Belzile is a fill-in, I think, but Paquette, Perreault, they're fill-ins for the fourth line, all three of them. Brandon Baddock, he's apparently a bit of a tough guy. I know nothing about Jean-Christophe Baudin. Alexander Fortin, I saw him the last couple of years in the rookie camps. I don't really know much about him. Romanov and Petrie pairing on the first pair together tonight. Kulak and Fairbrother are the second pairing. Ouellet and Golubev are the third pairing. The extras are Belpedio, and I'm kind of sorry that this guy's not getting in there, and it's not Amber. Apparently that's a typo. It's Anber with an N. And apparently it's something like Dizzy Cage. That's how it's pronounced, because I saw somebody write it phonetically. I don't know, but one of the reasons I'm excited about the game is I want to see how this kid's name is pronounced. I saw that a lot of people on Twitter looking like that. Primo and Kevin Poulin would expect they're going to split the game. And that's Montreal's lineup. What do you think of the lineup?
Yeah, I mean,
it's preseason.
The one thing that stood out to me is Romanov Petrie. That's going to be interesting to watch.
Before you showed up, I was telling everybody, don't take too much into some of the things you're going to see in preseason, right? But they want to see how he plays with him. It's obvious. They want to see what he looks like on that first pairing playing with Petrie. It's obvious they want to see this. I don't think that's a great combo, and that they're both kind of puck movers.
Right. Well, that's what kind of stood out to me when I saw that. I wouldn't have put them two together, but we shall see. I think that this camp is probably where we're going to see whether or not Xavier Ouellet can make an NHL roster, because he's like 27 now.
He won't. So, maybe in a trade going somewhere else. Yeah.
Right, but I'm just saying, this is his roster. Where it's like
he's not making his roster, but he's really good depth to have.
Right.
For a game or two, this guy's good depth. There's no doubt for that. All right, let's see what the guys are saying here, and then we'll get to the Matt. This is somebody you must know. Or Julie. No, that was hi, Rick. Hi, Matt. I was going to say, I thought it was just both hi, Matts. I was going to say, you got a fan there? Hey, Julie. Julie's our newest member, I believe. Who didn't I see yet? Mike Elwell, Dixon, John Gibson. Hey, shouldn't you be playing tonight for Anaheim? Luca. Hope Meeks. Okay, those are the new people here. If I could play for any NHL team besides the Habs, who would you want to play for? Oof. Matt, you tackle that first.
Oh,
because you like other teams more than I have another team. You kind of do.
Oh.
Would you like, besides the Notre Dame, like go to college?
Well, that's college. Oh God! If I had to play for another NHL team,
it's a good question. I haven't really.
That is a really damn good question.
You know what I'm going to say right now? I got it. Seattle.
Yeah.
I'd like to be part of the Seattle Kraken in their first season. That's where I'd go right now if I could.
Man, I get two teams in mind, but both of them are going to get funny looks. But there's legitimate reasons.
Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't matter. Even if it's Toronto, you're allowed. Why shouldn't you be allowed? We'll hate you for it.
So the first team is Vegas, and that's just because I love Las Vegas. Like,
fair enough.
And the second team is only because I wouldn't even have to pay for my own place. I could live with my uncle, but it's Tampa Bay because my uncle lives in Tampa.
And I thought you were going to say Boston. Because I know you grew up at your first few years. You're a Boston fan. I really thought you were going to say Boston.
I mean, who wouldn't want to play for the hometown team? Yeah, I mean, Boston will be there too.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Yeah, so for me, it's Seattle because, it'd be a cool experience. I think, anyway. Hang on, let me get that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Luke, I went to high school with, it's Arbor. So there's no M, it's Arbor. Thank you. And it's Jikai.
Jikai. Where's he from?
With this guy? Luca went to school with this guy. That's awesome. So it's Arbor Jikai. Anyway, do you think is he good? Like, you know him? I know nothing about this guy.
Where's he from?
Is
he? I assume he's Canadian, but like what? I wonder what ethnicity that name is.
Like, where's he from? I'm just curious. Like, where does that name come from? Because I've never seen any.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Honestly, I thought there were missing a few clicks there, and the guy was from Africa, which is fine. Just like, where's that name from? I'm really curious, and that's really cool that you. It's pronounced like me, so it's Mikai. Oh, there you go, Mikai. Awesome. So where's he from? I'm just like, where's that name from? And we can say hi to Shamir and Jeremy.
They're in? I don't have the chat up. I was trying to figure out where that Zikai kid's from.
Hey, anti-vaxxers. Oh, I do have a bit of an announcement to make. I have a confirmation. Loud. We're going to be doing, Matt and I are going to be doing a season preview for the season. So it'll be in October. But we're going to have a very special guest. And I think it's somebody that most of you guys, if not, I'd say even potentially all of you guys that are in the room anyway, subscribe to. And it's somebody who doesn't show his face, and he's very funny. That's the hint I'm going to give. He's confirmed. We're going to be doing a season preview. Anybody guess it? No prize, but let's see if anybody can get it. I actually had heard, Luca, that it was meh somewhere. Don't ask me. I don't remember where. And I thought, nah, that can't be. But apparently it is.
I'm bringing up Makai's elite prospect page to see where he's from. Oh, it is. Looks like the Czech Republic.
Oh, he's from the Czech. Okay,
that looks like the Czech Republic.
I thought also it could be a Slavic.
Yeah, it's Czech Republic. So he was born in Hamilton, but yeah, so it looks like his family's from Czech Republic.
Hey, awesome! You guys got it pretty quickly. 3 people already picked it up. Yeah, he's going to be.
Yep. He's
going to be joining us for for our preview. We're just planning it out now, and hopefully you guys will like it. Steve Dangle, Slinksy Steve Dangle won't come on my show. Steve Dangle won't come on my show. So I would have him on in a flash, like I would, but he won't come on here. If you guys want to approach him and say you're talking out, we can. I don't think I want to do it because he won't even answer me. I'm sure. I'm too small. See, anti-vaxxers got it. We're going to have another junkie on the show. I'm assuming you're talking about me as the first one. Maris from Fraser. That's next week. Shamir. That's not on the season preview, but next week, Maris from Fraser. That's a good one. Okay, let me get back to. Let's take a look at. I don't know which. Because I don't want to be on here till 7. I don't know which group is going to be on. I'm going to say group 1 because it's 1 and 2. Mikhaev, Kerfoot, Nylander. Because Matthews, don't forget Matthews is out with his wrist. Mm-hmm. Too much masturbation, you think? I don't know what the reason was for. But it was something like that. I didn't hear. Okay. Nick Ritchie, Brooks. Which Brooks now? I don't know Brooks. Marner, Robertson. That's their young rookie guy that's supposed to be better than Cole Caulfield. We'll find out. Amadio, Spezza, Gabriel Abramov, Douglas and Gogolev, Riley, Dermott, Dahlstrom Hall, Menno Rubens, Hellickson Hollowell. Some of these guys I don't know. And Campbell and Mrazek. It's funny that their 2 starting goalies, their 2 big goalies, are in the same group.
I thought Mikheyev requested a trade too. I mean,
he did, but they didn't grant it.
Okay.
We may be seeing this group, and again, I don't know. Bunting, Tavares, Hosang, Gusev, Kampf, Kasha. That's it. Engvall, Semyonov, Simons, Kloon, Senny, SDA, Societal Development Abnormality.
Semyon Dergachentsev.
I like it. Societal Development Abnormality. Anderson, Muzzin, Lilligren, Sandin, Brody, Kiva Halme, and Villeneuve, Kral, and Diego. Hutchinson and Wall as the goalies, and there you go. I don't know who. Now, we just got this new player. Yesterday, they signed Sami Niku, a Finnish defenseman. He's on the small side, kind of like I saw him described as a little bit bigger, more talented Victor Mete. So we just got him, and interesting, he's Finnish. And guess what number he's wearing? That's a new number. There's a message there. Also, you know what's funny? I saw something about KK at camp in Carolina. He's wearing number 82 on his helmet.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I guess he's changing his number to 82.
Yeah, when I did the video and it said 82, then they said 15, but 82 was the accurate one. So that's very interesting. For everybody, the very sad truth. Goodbye, summer. It's over. But that usually means hockey season.
Well, autumn's my favorite season, so I'm buzzing.
Yeah, well,
hockey, football, playoff baseball. It's just great. Now, Thanksgiving, my birthday. Oh, it's just great.
Now, as you see, Charlie Brown is on a mound, and it's baseball. Got some very interesting announcement that came out today, and that is this.
I saw that. Yep.
So apparently, there's an announcement about the return of the Montreal Expos to be made this fall. It's apparently going to be October or November. And it's obviously, we know that it's the Tampa Devil Rays, and apparently something's been worked out. They're going to start out, I think this is the announcement, they're going to start out splitting games between Montreal and Tampa. And I think the eventuality is that they'll end up in Montreal as the Expos. So
really?
Big news. I don't know. Listen, it's an educated guess from what I've read over the last little whatever. But I don't know that that's 100% accurate. So please don't quote me but that's what I think it is going to be happening. So this is big news. I love baseball, but I haven't watched it since the Expos left. This is big news for any baseball fans.
That's interesting because the Rays have been one of the best teams in baseball the last couple of years.
Yeah, it is. But I
don't know why they would move. Well,
attendance there apparently.
Attendance is bad, and right, like I know this because I've been to the Trop. You take a wrong turn when you leave that stadium, you're probably going to get shot.
That's another thing.
The area is really, really bad. So I guess that because it's nothing to do with on the field. On the field, it's a very, very good baseball team.
This has been talked about. This has been talked about now for about a year and a half, 2 years. And about specifically being the Tampa Rays moving here. So it looks like it's heated up. I don't think it's either that is a total scam announcement. I don't think so, though. And something's happening. Going to take a second. 4 seconds. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And, hey, give a thumbs up. Hey, listen. We're getting more tech savvy here. I think that's everything I had. Not terrible. I went through everything. All right, so let's go to the people.
Yeah.
When in doubt, go to the people. My peeps.
I saw it. Luca said I guess it's the Tavares group that is going to be playing tonight, according to Luca.
Oh, there you go. So so it's group 2. So I'm glad I put both up there. But yeah, there you go. And then on Monday, it's the red team against group 1 then. Well, that could be it's either what I said or that. That's Matthews he's talking about. But then, if that were the case, you'd think Marner would have looked happier. I don't know. Okay, yeah, Drake's saying that. So we'll find out. We're going to find out soon because a half hour to game time.
Yeah. I wonder who's going to start. Well, actually, they'll probably split time. But I'm very familiar with Joseph Woll, the other goalie, because he played for Boston College.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and I saw him a lot. He's really good positionally. I don't know how much he's been playing with the Marlies. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see him. When he was at BC, it was actually really easy to get him off his game because when I was at UMass Lowell, when they would come in, we'd get him off his game real easy.
So but maybe
obviously, he was younger then, but he's decent.
Love Bunny, Perry is not there anymore. Perry's not in Montreal. He's with Tampa. Dixon, how many goals do you think Toff, Suzuki, Caulfield put up today? Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's about that. It's, they might be working on something, right? So they're trying to do something in particular, and it might not be about them scoring a ton of goals in this game. But I'd like to say that I'm going to just be conservative and say 1 each.
Well, look, listen, the first preseason game really is just about getting your skating legs back under you, getting the rust off. I mean,
yeah, that's really what it's about.
Like score-wise, I guess, I mean, I'm not really going to be paying attention to that much. I want to see everyone skating, everybody's playing.
You can't guess anything. Listen, Montreal could be okay. Toronto, they say, is that much better than Montreal. But, Montreal could easily go out and make them look like garbage, right? Because it's not a regular lineup. There's a lot of young kids in there and all that stuff.
Right.
And it's the very first game back. Montreal's got a bit of an advantage that way because they played longer than Toronto did. And in general, most teams play longer than Toronto does. So my hot take, I'll say it right now. My hot take for Toronto this season, I know everybody thinks Toronto's going to be really good. My hot take is they struggle to make the playoffs. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen enough evidence to say that they won't put up enough points in the regular season. So that's why I think they'll still make the playoffs. But
I said struggle. I didn't say they won't make the playoffs. I said I think they'll struggle.
I think it'll come down to the goaltending. We'll see how Mrazek and Campbell hold up for a full season.
My hot take is this: it doesn't come down to I think their goaltending isn't too bad. What I think it comes down to, they have a losing mentality there. They put out that damn documentary. If it were the Habs, I'd be pissed that they put out that documentary of the losing season, the way they lost, and they're embracing that in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, they've got a losing mentality. I think they're just going to continue. That's all. And I don't think they have those guys. They don't have a Gallagher. They don't have an Anderson. They
lost, in my opinion, their hardest worker in Hyman.
Right. So, they don't have it. I think they're overrated at this point. Now, could I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong. It's a hot take. That's my hot take for the season right now. That's my first hot take of the season. Oh yeah, I like what you get a goal, and you get a goal, and you get a goal, and you do too. Oprah. No, Matt's not impressed. Rob, I'm sorry, Matt's not impressed with that. Steven, yeah, it's about skating. When I was a kid, that's everything that it was about, right? Getting your legs, getting your physique back because they all came in out of shape. It's not like that anymore. Players, actually, I think some teams will fine a player if he comes into camp not in shape. They come in ready to go, and that's why you can see preseason games so quickly. Where it used to take a week, 2 weeks before we saw preseason games. Training camp was like a month and a half long. It seemed like that anyway. And now they can have these shorter camps because the players come in already in shape, and it makes a huge difference. Now, I know to the young guys, I don't have to really say that, but I'm an older guy, so. Another 10 minutes because I have to feed my animals before we do 7 o'clock. We got a 7 o'clock show, so please don't forget. Anybody watching here first, I'll say it. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you're having a good time. And at 7 o'clock, we'll do the game. So we're going to leave here in about 10 minutes, take a quick break. And I don't know if Matt's back tonight. He doesn't.
I will be now. I'll be back.
Yeah, but you won't get the game. You sure?
I'll get the game. I just didn't know if I was going to be able to actually watch it on stream.
I didn't think you were going to get the game. I didn't think you were going to get it. Awesome. Okay, so we'll be back at 7 o'clock after the show, but we're not leaving yet. Love Buddy said, I meant the history between Tavares and Perry. Oh, yeah, but that's not really history. I mean, that was an accident.
It was a fluke accident.
Perry's fault. And I don't think John Tavares, I don't like John Tavares. I don't think for a second he holds anything against Perry on that, unless he's a total idiot. Only a total idiot could really look at that and go, well, Perry did that on purpose. Come on. So, no, I don't think there's any bad blood there from that. There shouldn't be. Only the fans think that because, what? Like we are if it were the other way around as fans. But we all know Leaf fans will plan the parade route. They are already if they win this pointless game. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Leafs are going to be on cloud 9 if Toronto wins tonight. They're all going to be reaching around each other outside. The Leafs are already in the playoffs. They are almost in round 2. Listen, any Leafs fans, I'm just having fun, okay? I don't really mean to be that rude, but hey, that's what happened. Hey, old man, how's it going, buddy? Is this the new format with less guests? Yes. Going forward this season, there may be a change here and there. Maybe one of the guys will come back on, but right now it'll be mostly me and Matt, and then Luna's going to join in every now and then when she's got the time. And I don't know if that's changed, but the last I spoke to her, which wasn't that long ago. So yeah, Luna will be joining us too, and then maybe some here and there we'll have you guys on, but mostly it's going to be me and Matt doing the games, and I think Matt's going to try to work it out where he sticks around through the like I do through the game time. I don't know. We haven't worked that out yet. So I don't
know.
know.
I'll be able to do it when the regular season starts. Center ice, it won't be a problem. But I don't know, like, I don't know if they're gonna have like preseason games on center ice. But regular season, season, I'll be good.
How you doing it tonight?
And it's on NHL Network.
Oh, I think it's on NHL Network. All 6 of them, I think.
I know at least the first 2 are tonight and Monday night.
Yeah, the first 2 for sure. I think there's others. They might not all 6, but I think there's more than just the first 2. I think 1 or 2 of the Ottawa games also. Okay. Anyway, so those games that he can't get, he won't be on. But I'm saying when you're watching the games, are you able to do it and still be on camera like I am? Or
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be Matt and I, and hopefully, it won't be too bulky. And it's no knock on the guys, right? It's not here to knock Shamir, Jeremy, who were in the room and still are probably, or Jeff, or Pete. There's no knock on them that way, but I did get a lot of people saying it's too much. Old man there, Philip Centeron, was the big ringleader for that. But it just is how it worked out for this season. That's all. Tavares and Perry, I would think, are friends. They know each other. They played on the same team together for international games. That's why there's no animosity there. Is Marner playing tonight? Let's go look at. Well, let me take that down. Oh, it didn't come down though. Okay, let me go look because I have the list here. We said it was Group 2. Nope. Marner is playing tomorrow, Monday. Marner's in the game Monday. So we won't have Mitch Marner crying because they scored against him tonight. We'll have that on Monday.
Won't get the delay of game penalties, huh?
Damn. Oh, yeah. No, him throwing it over the ice, over the glass. Damn. Leaf fans, if you are Leaf fans here, sorry, we're going to have fun. And I'm sure if I go on Leaf channels, they're doing worse to us. Steven is having fun in Chicago with Leaf fans. Not a hater. For Toronto, I don't hate the Leafs fans. I just hate Toronto Maple Leafs. But I don't hate the fans. I don't hate fans anywhere. That's ridiculous. Unless they hate me or you know where I do sort of hate fans? Carolina. But I have a reason for. I have a good reason for that. Rick, Sens tickets are so cheap compared to Leafs and Habs tickets. Hey, Shamir, you hear that? You can afford the tickets this year. They need you to go. Come on, you live there in Ottawa. As Shamir always says, there's maybe 10 Leafs, Sens fans in Ottawa. So, okay. Yeah, see, Steven's getting all 6 here in the USA on the NHL app. So I guess you have to get the NHL. I like the smaller group, love all the guys, but you focus more on the chat with a smaller group. That's actually a good point, and that's one of the reasons why I made the decision is that, I mean, you know what? It kind of, in a way, it's what sets me apart from some of the other places, right? Is I see how I go on other people's chats. I see how they go. Live streams, I mean, I see how it works. I try to concentrate more on you guys if I can. Just to be set apart a little bit. So people who want to get more attention, if you come here, you will get that more attention from me. Now, it's a bit of a catch-22 in that as the channel grows, the ability to do that kind of goes away. So you have to understand that. So the bigger channels, you have to give them a break on that fact that it's impossible for them to do what I'm doing right now. It's not possible. You're the big leader. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. See, we got down to the bottom of the chat. We got 5 more minutes, and let's see what we can drum up. Did I miss anybody? Matt is smart. He kept his older flat CRT me. Oh, the CRT screen behind you. He can still play Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah, I hooked my GameCube up to that when I played.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, you can't hook the.
But yeah, no. If I had like an if I ever got my hands on like a Sega or an NES, I could hook it up to that TV.
Awesome.
Actually, you know what's funny? Actually, I have a VCR under that TV too. I can still watch cassette tapes.
Wow, I used to have a ton of them. I lost everything in the fire. I used to have a ton of that stuff. Any idea where they're going to be playing the game? Tonight is in Toronto. Tomorrow, Monday in Montreal. And then there's a back-to-back for Ottawa the next weekend, Friday, Saturday, I believe. Back-to-back. Ottawa, then it's Toronto one game, Ottawa one game, and we're done. Or it's Ottawa and Toronto. I don't know how the last two games break down, but yeah. Let's go Flyers. Flyers used to be one of those teams I did not like. And I was watching something on YouTube the other day, and they had an old game, and it was showing what's his name, the goalie that I hate, and he was fighting with it was a Habs game, and they were fighting Hextall, and I reminded myself how much I hated them, and I don't anymore because they're not the same team that way. So hey, welcome in. As always, we will always welcome in fans from any other fan base, and you will not be made to feel any different here. This channel will remain open to everybody and civil to everybody. And if you're not, well, go the other way. But yeah, hey, welcome in, buddy. Don Vito, gonna make me an offer I can't refuse. We did the lineups. It's a request. Let's go. I'm gonna just show them quick. So this is who's playing for Montreal tonight. I'm going to take your comment off first, though. It's going to help. So, that's the Suzuki, Caulfield, Toffoli line. The rest is all put together. You got Romanov playing with Petrie. That's the interesting thing there. And Primo and Poulin in nets. Now we'll look at Toronto. This is Toronto's lineup. Tavares is there. Pretty much that's the only big name there. Muzzin, Simons, I guess.
Brody.
And Brody, yeah. And I guess Sandin. So that's the lineup. We spent a lot of time on this, so and we're only got a few minutes left here. So I don't want to go over too much. That will happen, but do you think any chance Dvorak can play his way to the first line? Still iffy about Suzuki being our number one C all year. Listen, if Suzuki struggles, then yeah, I can see that. But if I think Suzuki is going to. I think Suzuki's going to have a good year. I like the things I've heard him say. What he's been doing in the offseason, he's working on his explosiveness and his skating. If Suzuki can get that little bit of an edge where he can break away, get a little time and space in the offensive zone through the neutral zone, he is going to be amazing this year, I think. So I'm expecting good things from Suzuki. So I say no, unless Suzuki breaks down.
Yeah, and just to add to that kind of explosiveness thing, I mean, if him and with him and Caulfield, I think being our two fastest players, I mean, if they could if they could get even faster, that'd just be insane. Because I mean, we've seen it. They can, especially Caulfield, can leave people in the dust.
Yep. And Suzuki can do it. If he can get that, he's going to be a legit superstar. That's what's holding Suzuki back from being that considered for that superstar status. If he gets that speed with his skating, I think he's going to be a legit superstar in the next 2-3 years. That's my opinion. I don't like the kid, though. No, I love that kid.
He's so good.
If the Habs have a mediocre season, will Emby resign? You get that feeling. You get that feeling that his future here, his own sense of his future here, is going to be largely dictated by how the team does this year. Hey, Matt, buy component cables. You have those inputs? I know because I have 3 of those TVs. I link up PS2s and play 2-player time.
Oh, I have plenty. I have component cables. No worries there, buddy.
There you go. How do you guys grade the offseason for Bergevin? Good.
Yeah,
I think getting Devo, trading for Devo kind of saved it.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Right, and I also, you can't knock, bringing Hoffman in to add scoring or bringing in Savard to add, let's stay at home.
Moves are good. The moves are good. I think though,
and
the bringing in Dvorak cemented it as a good season. Okay, last question I can get to because we got to go. GMMB is the best. Love his work. Love everything about him. His emotion, his investment, his style. He is so complete. Plus, he was the prankster. Keep people loose. It's true that he was. That he was. The last thing, Steven, I don't know why, but he hasn't been retired yet. So that's the reason why he's able to wear it. It hasn't been retired for whatever the reason. I don't know the reason. All right, we got to go because I got a couple things to do, and we'll be back at 7 on this channel. There's another stream out there. You just got to click on it. We'll be back at 7 to bring you this first game of preseason of the 2021-22 season, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks Matt for being here. As he yawns, bad timing for me to go to Matt as he's yawning.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
All right, so we're on our way out. We'll see you in about 15 minutes. Thanks everybody for being here. As I said, we'll see you soon. Peace out. Take care. See you in a bit. Bye everybody. And if I can find the button, there we go.